Brad.
I'm Christa.
We're the Big Family Homestead, and Caleb's out there cutting weeds. He's cutting weeds. Today, we are going to be live here in just a few moments, even though this is currently pre-recorded.
Yep.
We've got a lot of crazy, fun stories, stuff that you probably have not seen, but there's a very good chance that it will affect you, at least a few of them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's some really crazy stuff going on.
Oh my gosh, alligators,
Some goats.
goats, we've got chickens, and food and Japanese beef.
Yep.
And a lot of it is going to be a lot of fun. So hang in there. We're going to be live in about 2 minutes,
2
maybe?
minutes. Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yep. Be patient. Hang in there. Listen to the music. It's amazing.
Tell Caleb in the chat section he's doing a great job.
He is. He's doing a great job.
We'll see you in just a sec.
Yeah.
Oh God, you are my God. Earnestly I seek you. My soul thirsts for you.
Okay, so hey, it's Brad again.
And Christa.
Same day, same clothes, same everything. We were going to go live, and then that changed.
I did it. I was like, hey, why don't we just record it and upload it so that it's up when everybody's watching? Because not as many people watch during, 11:30 in the morning.
So I had to kind of ditch all of the production that I just worked on.
Sorry.
But no big deal, whatever.
You're still going to get a high quality production.
I'm so glad we're doing everything the way you want to do it. No, it's good. It's
That's-
fine.
You know how they say happy wife, happy life? That's a bunch of baloney. It should be happy spouse, happy house. So you're a spouse, I'm a spouse.
I like that
If
idea.
we keep each other happy, then the whole house is happy. Sorry, I'm talking too loud.
No, it's okay. You
He
do your
actually
thing,
has to turn my microphone down.
which is unreal.
That's shocking. But seriously, it's a two-way street. It shouldn't be he's always pleasing the wife. The husband is always pleasing the wife and making sure she wants done everything that needs to get done. No, folks.
I'm just enjoying the ride here.
He should not always have to put the toilet seat down. I should put the toilet seat up sometimes. It's called two-way street, folks. There's my little rant for today.
More? What do you got for me? That's pretty good. I'm just going to shut up and let you roll.
How are you folks doing today?
Is it my birthday or something?
No,
What's
it's
going
not
on
your
here?
birthday. Your birthday's passed already.
Did you make cake?
I did not make cake. I may make cookies later.
Peanut butter pie. Oh. What's your favorite dessert ever? You people watching, folks in the chat, put it down since it's not live, but is Memorex.
You can put it in as a premiere.
I guess we could put it as a premiere.
We could put it as a premiere.
It's not a bad idea. Maybe we'll premiere it.
We'll do
What's your
that.
favorite dessert that your spouse or someone in your close family makes? I think it has to be peanut butter pie. Anyway,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
have...
It's a good thing I ate breakfast because otherwise I'd be like, okay, we're done now. I'm going to make peanut butter pie. No.
That's not a bad idea for when we're done. But until
Not now.
then, let's talk about some things. Normally, we have to highlight things that we don't necessarily like that are going on in the world, and we're trying to inform you so that you know, because we actually read and watch a lot of news that not everybody does. And so we share things. We try to share things. Today, and we do have, unfortunately, a couple zingers and what in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Today's going to be a fun one. But this one's, I feel like this is a good one. So here, this is what's happening. Check this out, Mom. Why don't you read a skimmaroo, and then we'll chat.
All right. So in 2023, the U.S. beef exports totaled $10 billion. Beef exports. in 23. Okay. With nearly 2 billion of it going to the Japanese market. Okay. I'm all for sharing. Okay, we're
That's
good.
not sharing.
That's not
sales.
sharing. That's selling. Yeah, exactly. Japan is one of the largest beef importing countries in the world and stands out among the major destinations for the U.S. in 2023. U.S. beef exports total $10 billion, with nearly $2 billion going to the Japanese market. This was only surpassed by exports to South Korea, $2.1 billion. However, Japan has been the leading U.S. market until recent years.
Okay, so this is exciting to me for a couple reasons, and it's opportunity. Oh, my Lanta, ladies and gentlemen. When I see stuff like this, I think trends.
Yeah.
I think opportunity. Why? Because there's a lot of people that want you to eat crickets. There's a lot of people that want you to do it. And you know what's happened? Many of you watching have said, nope, won't do it. Not going to be going there. Not going to do it.
No.
Not at this juncture. Wouldn't be prudent. No. Black box, lock box. I remember some news things from that. Anyway, a lot of folks like yourselves are saying, I'm not going to do it. Well, if laws are being put in place and positioning by companies to make it harder and harder and harder for you to get affordable beef that you want to eat, that's going to be harder. But if there's business opportunity that's saying, hey, money can be made in beef. Lots of money can be made in beef. You know what happens? Laws change.
Yep.
Politicians go, maybe we should sell beef now. I don't know. It sounds pretty good. That's what they do. They follow the money.
Sorry.
I don't know.
When you do stuff like that, it just totally throws me off.
Because they follow the money.
Oh, sure.
Why? Because that's how they get reelected, because that's how the lobbyists go. They follow the money. And if all of a sudden there's money to be made in a sector, well, isn't it crazy that those are the laws that are favorable to those sectors? Who makes those laws? Not you.
No.
Not me.
No. Now, okay, here's the thing, though. If we're exporting so much of it, why are our costs so high still?
What do you mean?
If we're exporting $10 billion in beef, why is beef still cost so much money at the store?
Well, first of all, it's not going to one guy's house. It's not
No,
there's not one guy going, yeah, I'll take it.
No,
Bring
I know.
Bring those trucks in.
I know.
Back them up. Oh no, our freezers aren't plugged in. That was a mistake.
$10 billion in beef. I wonder how many pounds that is. That's a lot of pounds.
A lot of pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot of pounds. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. This is what I was actually saying earlier. Whenever there's any kind of money to be made, politicians tend to make laws favorable to industries that are going to be able to put money back in their reelection campaigns. So what's crazy is that, yes, they're actually sending enough over that they're making a huge profit still. So to answer your question, my thought is, I'll bet you, I don't know this, I'll bet you that there are favorable laws to make it affordable to make a big fat coin selling it over there as opposed to here.
Yeah.
You guys type in the
comment
comments section. So what do you think?
It all stinks. No.
Okay. I was saying opportunity. Smells like opportunity. And cow pies. But cow pies equal money.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ladies and gents, this is true. A lot of people reach out to us knowing that we homestead, that we raise our own beef.
Yep.
And we raise our own chickens. We raise our own yada, 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 right? A lot of people reach out to us and say, hey, why don't you sell me some beef? And we don't have that kind of room.
If we had more space, we would be able to do that, but we don't have the space.
But it smells like opportunity to me.
It does. We would need like another 100 acres to be able to do it properly.
However, those of you guys out there who do sell beef, you may want to consider trying to figure out legal ways to go person to person.
Well, there's no like legal restrictions on beef sales.
No, what I'm suggesting is there are more and more laws getting made that try to make sure that the safety of the customer is intact when in fact they just want to discourage small business owners.
Yeah, they want to discourage local buying locally.
So if you can figure out legal ways to buy local, person to person, that would be a great moneymaker for a lot of farms, even as a side thing.
Yeah.
So,
goodness
all right,
gracious.
Ladies and gents, next news article. This is, see, I'm encouraged by this. I really am. I don't know. What do you feel good? You feel happy?
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, of course, I guess recently, until recently, U.S. beef was banned from Japan.
Yeah.
Like they would not allow it, I guess, due to BSE concerns. I don't know what BSE is.
Steroids? I don't know.
I'd have to look that up.
We would.
I didn't see that.
We don't want to give crazy. We don't know what's going on there. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. Is it this one? What's the next
I don't know
story?
where you're going, babe.
Well, that's not it. It's not. That's not it.
Wait, no. Over two more.
No, this one. We got to talk about a bad story for now.
Okay.
Here it is. You guys know we've been covering this.
We've been talking about this for a while, several months. It's ramped up. Now 19 herds in 9 counties in Michigan.
Well, you got to give the overall.
The HPAI, the highly pathogenic avian influenza, H5N1. Okay, so this is a big thing, and it's also happening in other animal species. We will get to that in a minute. But right now, it's in dairy cows. Well, it's being transmitted through the dairy cow, which dairy cows will recover from this avian influenza, but it's also being passed through to the milk. It's now being passed via cows to humans. So here, a Michigan dairy worker contracts HPAI. He is the second person who has contracted it in the U.S. The affected individual was a worker on a dairy farm where the virus has been identified in cows. The worker reported symptoms. Nose and eye specimens were taken, and tests revealed the eye specimen to be positive for the virus. I mean, he's up close and personal with the back end of these cows.
Oh, he's right up in their business.
He's right up in their business. So he is if you're not shielding your eyes and from,
you're going to get poop on you.
You're going to get stuff on you because, cows, especially our cows, I'm not kidding. They do spite
poopings.
They do spite poopings.
Spite peeings.
Right. So
when they're not happy about being there, they will spite poo right on your face.
Right. Yeah. But I'm not standing right behind the cow. I'm right next to the cow.
I'm convinced that honey saves just a little bit.
Sure.
If she needs to use it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Dottie.
A little venom in a cobra, but more like a cow booty.
Dottie doesn't save little bits. She saves lots of bits. She saves all of it.
She lets you know when she's displeased.
Oh, yeah. She totally knows or lets us know.
Sorry.
Anyway, so I'm trying to weed through the article to decide, okay, is this BS that
Does it? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can. May I?
Yes.
I am not suggesting anything, but boy, does this to you feel manufactured? Was that where you were going?
Yes.
Does it feel like this is preparation for something bigger?
Yes, absolutely. And as you started, I was getting ready to move on to the next level of this, given the high levels of H5N1 virus in raw milk from infected cows and the extent of the spread of the virus in dairy cows. Additional human cases could be identified, the CDC reports. Sporadic human infections with no ongoing spread will not change the CDC's risk assessment for the U.S. general public, which the CDC considers to be low.
Feels manufactured, but I am basing that on complete emotion.
Yes, I wouldn't say it's complete emotion. I believe that it's this gut feeling that we have is a result from what's happened in recent history.
Very recent.
Recent.
And,
Yeah.
Someone stole the cookies from the cookie jar. Who, me?
Yes, you.
Couldn't be.
Yeah.
Then who? Somebody got caught telling lies and lies and lies and lies and lies. Not just one somebody, many somebodies.
Many
and now we can see that it was not 100% truth.
Okay. Yes. I'm sorry. Another squirrel rant coming on. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I have seen many articles and studies that have shown that the HPAI, okay, the H5N1 has been found in pasteurized milk. But here on this particular article, it says pasteurizing milk, which kills bacteria and viruses, ensure the safety of the milk.
We see all kinds of different data on that.
What?
Some articles say that it is. Some articles say that it's not.
Right. So now they're coming only after raw milk.
Maybe.
Does that sound like...
If we got to get rid of those people that are producing raw milk,
Exactly. Then you can only buy the milk. Right. Get rid of people who have raw milk. They're not allowed to use it. They're not allowed to sell it. They're not allowed to drink it.
This is just opinion.
This is totally opinion, but it just really stinks. It just really reeks to high heaven.
Feels manufactured,
totally
but that's based on...
It's based on facts that have happened in recent history, folks.
All right, ladies and gents.
Do your own research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also, please put your comments in the comments section down below. Why? Because let your voice be heard.
Exactly.
The thing about it is that if we can talk about these things and get to the bottom of these things and find out the real truth on these things, maybe we can actually sway people's opinions. Maybe. Okay. This next one, holy mackerel.
That one you can close.
I'm going to delete that right there. Delete. Well, wait. Where's this one going? Okay. You guys know that cow farts are a big problem. Cow farts are a major problem.
Honestly, cow farts are disgusting.
Well, they smell bad.
They smell really bad. And what's even worse is when they burp. Ugh. It's nasty. Yeah.
So cow farts are bad.
Yeah.
We got that.
Yeah.
However, there are a lot of people that are saying that if you get rid of cow farts, we will save Mother Earth. And so there's a lot of people that are trying to eliminate cows from farting. And some people want to just make you stop having cows. And hey, whatever. But here's a new food additive that somebody's come up with and we'll read about it. Somebody's come up with a new food additive that supposedly will reduce cow farts by 30%, or at least the devastating effects of cow farts. Yeah. So why don't you read about these fatal flagellants? It's weird that this has never been a problem in all human history before. It's so strange. And now all of a sudden, within the last 15 years, it's death from fart. But go ahead.
Sure. So there is now a feed ingredient that reduces methane from dairy cows, specifically from dairy cows, not from any other cow, just dairy cows.
Well, they fart the most.
And this ingredient has been approved by the FDA for, guess what? U.S. sale.
FDA. Fart Department Association. Sorry.
You should be.
This article stinks already.
It really does.
Go ahead, Ma.
You guys know there's a book called Farts Are Funny.
It's true.
It's true. With the FDA approval.
Unless you're stuck in an elevator.
Oh, gosh. Or at church.
In an elevator. That's worse.
That is worse.
No, farts in church are hilarious, but no one wants to admit that they're funny. Go ahead.
I'm not sure if I can. Give me a sec.
Sorry, that was me. Feed ingredient that reduces methane.
Okay. With FDA approval in hand, Elanco Animal Health said on Tuesday it will sell throughout North America its feed ingredient that reduces methane emissions from lactating dairy cows.
Again.
Why are they specifically targeting dairy cows? It reduces methane emissions from lactating dairy cows by 30%, with sales beginning in the third quarter of this year. Farmers can use carbon contracts to offset the cost of the ingredient.
Really?
It's a few cents a gallon of milk.
Okay.
This monumental announcement has the ability to accelerate the opportunity for climate neutral dairy farming while creating a new revenue stream for dairy farmers across the country.
Carbon-free farts.
How in the world are these dairy farmers going to make more money across the country?
Well, they'll tell you.
When the milk companies are the ones who are regulating the price, they won't get more than
It's the
their
carbon
$20 per hundredweight.
No, it's the carbon offsets. Farmers could use carbon contracts to offset the cost of the ingredient. So it's okay. I'm not gonna use the word that I'm thinking of, but let's just say that you should wonder if certain industries have to buy these carbon offsets and contracts in order just to exist and to do business so that they can make a reasonable profit. But then others can fly anywhere in private jets and they just buy those. They just buy the carbon offsets. Mm-hmm. Shouldn't it just be across the board for everybody? If they're going to say do this,
it's
shouldn't it be for everybody?
No, honey, it doesn't work
just
that
us
way.
Peons.
Right, it's rules for thee and not for me.
So there you go.
Right.
That's sorry.
So okay. So but what's funny, not funny, really infuriating is agriculture is only responsible for roughly 10% of U.S. greenhouse gas emissions and methane. Only 10%. So if the dairy cows are going to be reducing their methane by 30%, would we be in a deficit then?
No,
I know. I'm just teasing. I'm trying to be sarcastic and call out bologna sausage when it's needing to be called out.
At least it doesn't smell that bad.
Okay. So when I saw this article, I said, okay, what is this product that they're going to put in the feed?
Right, because hold that thought. Mm-hmm. Because no. What are they going to put in the product? Mm-hmm. Or what is the product?
What's the product?
And my thought is further than that. What's it going to do?
Exactly.
Did you want to see the
hold on
snip?
No, hold on 1 second. So the FDA this feed ingredient that we're talking about is called Bovaer. Bovaer. Probably Bovaer. So what is this? What is this ingredient?
Well, it says it suppresses the enzyme that produces methane in a cow's rumen, the first and
largest of the four stomachs, in cows. Cattle emit methane by belching and in their manure. So they burp a lot and poop a lot. Hi, Nala, get down.
There's a kitty down there. Okay, so
she
here.
Wants attention.
This is what we snipped from the internet.
Yep. So Bovaer is made from apparently only two ingredients, nitrate and a bio-based alcohol. So after suppressing methane production in the stomach, Bovaer is broken down into the same natural compounds nitrate and bio-based alcohol. Which are already present and processed by the cow's normal digestive metabolic processes. Okay. So this bio-based alcohol, I know you had guessed earlier, or not guessed, but we were kind of talking about this earlier, that it would be from, say, waste product.
I was just supposing where they're
getting
I would
it.
think that it could be mash from alcohol producers, maybe, because they feed cows that stuff all the time.
Sure. And then we know that nitrates are a
It's a nitrate, but
it's a nitrate, but it's from nitrogen.
Yeah.
Nitrates is used when curing meat.
Yeah, and there's a lot of nitrogen in fertilizer. So just to give you an idea, I don't see how that, not being a chemist, is going to help a cow's stomach.
No.
And maybe it's just passing food through. I don't know how it is they're doing what they're doing. The only thing that we were talking about, it just doesn't sound like a good idea. It sounds like people are seeing a problem and rushing to a solution that's not really a good solution, but they want something to look good on paper so they can sell it, so they can tell the world, hey, look, we saved 30% of these emissions, when in fact, nobody's really looking at what's going to happen after.
Right. What's that product going to do? So if this is mainly for dairy cows, what's that product going to do to the cow itself, to the calf that it gives birth to? What's it going to do to the milk and the butter and the cheese and the yogurt, all of the products that they make from milk? What's it going to do to that? Now, granted, the dose that you're giving is not nearly a lot. I mean, it was 1 tablespoon per feeding.
But it does not mean that it's not going to build up like an allergen.
Or like an antibiotic becoming antibiotic resistant.
You never know.
You never know. Honestly, I just wish that they would stop
natural.
mucking
Just go
with,
natural. God's order?
Exactly. With God's design. Stop mucking with it. Just leave it alone. Let cows eat grass like they're supposed to. Let cows poop and do what they need to do like they're supposed to. Have babies, make milk like they're supposed to. Just leave it alone.
So I kind of feeling like cows out there are going, my body, my choice. What?
No, you're right. You're right.
They probably just want to eat grass
They just want to eat grass. They want to roam around. They want to do what they do. They don't want to be stuck in a freestall barn, all 12 months out of the year. And sorry.
We understand, though, that's different
Some farmers, they have to do that. I understand that. I don't have to like it.
No. This one is always saw that. There's some really fun ones here. Oh, here's them, by the way. If you wanted to look them up.
That's the company.
If you wanted to look up them, this is what they do. And I'll tell you what, we did read this page on their food additive that they're selling.
Yeah.
And nothing but sales. This is all sales.
Yeah.
And so anytime I'm like, you never show the downside, my antenna goes up. And I get it. Yeah. It's a sales site, but you can't just be like, this is going to save the world. This is going to do everything, blah, blah, blah. Well, then why aren't we eating it?
Oh, no kidding. Oh, we will be. Who owns this company? That's what I want to know.
There you go. Somebody can Google it real quick.
Yeah, it's overseas.
Well, yeah. So this one is fun.
You can close that one.
What about there?
We've done that one, but
okay.
So that one.
We're saving the last one. This one's the
last two.
All right. So here's a fun one for you. I'm glad that this person didn't get hurt.
Yes.
Nor did her goats. But this is a story that needs to be told. Why? Because the next time you are out driving, taking a stroll, and you just happen to have your goats with you in the vehicle.
Which happens a lot.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Make sure you're drinking a lot of coffee so you don't crash into the side of the road with your goats in the car.
I just want to know, why was she driving in the middle of the night with goats? Because it happened at, it was 6 a.m.
Well, close enough. Vermont State Police say a Maine woman and 2 goats that were riding in her car were unhurt, thank God, after she fell asleep while traveling on I-91 in Guilford. rescue crews. That had to be a fun one, right? Rescue crews were called to the one vehicle crash. Okay. At 6 a.m. on Wednesday. Go ahead, Mom.
Police say the northbound car driven by a 70-year-old woman named Ann Meyer of Raymond, Maine, drifted into the median and hit the beginning of the guardrail. The car got stuck on the guardrails, but neither Meyer nor her goats were injured.
Praise God, that's good. That's good. So, yeah, when in doubt, drink more coffee.
Yeah.
Or get one of those Red Bull things.
Don't drive your car at 6 a.m. when you're tired.
It was a
with two goats.
It was a BYOG event, apparently.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Bring your own goats.
So what's really funny is we found this article, but I just looked at the date. It's from 2017.
Still beautiful.
Still a beautiful article. And
that one lives on.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm hoping the woman and the
They're
goats
still
are
okay.
still okay, doing well, and I just hope she has never driven in her car with her goats again.
Sans goats. All right, this next one could be an old article too, because now that you mention it, I did not look at the date on the article.
Okay.
But this is powerful.
It is, yeah.
You've heard of, okay, I got to set it up. How many of you guys have been to, like, you know, a feed store and people will bring their dogs in, or Home Depot, and they've got their little suits, those little armored carrier things to show the world that
they're a support animal. Yes,
a support animal, or even just like a seeing eye animal, or any of those things, right? Well, I personally have seen dogs and
cats.
I've seen cats, which okay, that's getting like, really, you couldn't go to the store
without your
cat. Okay, whatever. Okay. This one's new. This one's a fur piece. You've seen it all, folks. Go ahead,
Have you
Mom.
seen this emotional support gator?
It's an alligator.
Wally's owner says he's lost in Georgia. This actually is a relatively new article. This one came out this month.
Go ahead, Mom.
So in ordinary times, the social media accounts devoted to Wally Gator document the nearly 6-foot-long emotional support alligator's adventures around Pennsylvania, visiting nursing homes, splashing around in Philadelphia's Love Park fountain, meeting with the mayor, and smiling contently in his red harness as various admirers hug and hold him. Does he have teeth? Okay. Or is his mouth taped shut? Okay. In recent days, however, they have been overtaken with pleas for help. Wally is missing in Georgia, where his owner, Joey Henney, says he was kidnapped, recovered, and released into a swamp. Okay. Okay.
Well,
no,
any alligator that's released into a swamp in
Georgia should be right at home.
Might be rough.
Right. Henney
if it was living in captivity before.
Yeah. Henney and his Wally were visiting friends in Brunswick when someone took the gator from his pen in the early morning hours of April 21st. The Wally Gator page posted, Wally was stolen by some jerk who likes to drop alligators off in someone's yards to terrorize them. The account posted the following day. How do they know that? Once discovered...
It must be common.
Yeah, it must be. Once they discovered, they called the DNR, which is the Department of Natural Resources. Then they called a trapper. A trapper came and got Wally and dropped him off in a swamp with about 20 other gators that same day. Okay, so... A spokesperson for the DNR told NPR on Friday that a permitted trapper had responded to a nuisance gator call in Brunswick on April 21st and later released it in a remote location.
So somebody stole his gator, stuck it in somebody's yard, knowing that the DNR would hire somebody to come get it,
and then they'd put it in
release
the swamp.
it. Got it.
Well, that's sad. I'm sorry that that's lame. Joey Henney has lost his emotional support gator.
A pet's a pet, and we. Here's the thing: just because I may not have an alligator for a pet, people love their cockatiels.
True.
People love their turtles.
Their goldfish.
Who doesn't love having a kangaroo at home? I want one. And it's legal to have in Wisconsin.
Without a
believe it or
permit.
Not.
Yep.
No permit.
No permit necessary. It's too cold in Wisconsin for a kangaroo.
Oh, he can come inside. Like that guy.
No.
I'd let him inside.
No, you wouldn't. No.
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 I feel bad for the owner.
I do.
And I actually feel even worse for the alligator because it may not do well now that it's out in the wild. If it was raised being fed,
it won't know how to hunt.
It's kind of like, okay, this is a funny thing. You know the actor from Machete, the guy who's like, what's his name? Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
He actually had a really hard upbringing. The man actually was really in jail. He was in gangs. I mean, this is all public stuff that he has said about himself. But his very first encounter with the law, I actually saw this recently, was he had already had some access to bad elements. And unfortunately, some of his family were, bad influence, even though he loved this guy, his uncle. But he saw these cows and he thought, I'm going to free these cows because he wanted to do something that he felt was good. And then he let these cows go and they're running around town from a dairy, which in this particular area where he lived was a felony.
Oops.
It was a felony. Now, but here's the thing that I was thinking about when you see stuff like this, set them free. Well, do you guys not realize that you're basically sentencing those animals to their death?
Right, because they've been raised in captivity.
They're not used to it. Like a dairy cow? What the heck is a dairy cow going to do out in the Northwoods?
They're going to stand in the woods. They're going to stand in the road.
And wait for a bear to come eat them. Or a wolf.
Yeah, cows can't defend themselves easily.
They've been domesticated.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things is like, what are you doing? Like if you release a domestic rabbit, you know what you're doing. It's toast, man.
Yeah.
It's not going to make it out there.
No.
And so I would just encourage people that maybe thinking they're doing right by, I'm going to set this thing free. Take a double take and think, okay, what's going to happen after I do what I do?
Right. Don't just do the thing. Think about what's going to affect that animal or that ecological system later. Because alligators definitely should not be released.
Well, there's tons of them down there in Brunswick.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, they're everywhere. But one that never really knew how to hunt is probably in trouble.
Right. Oh, yeah, no kidding.
There'll be somebody's bag before you know it.
Yeah, right.
So here we go.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Well, you have to talk about that.
But are you going to swap
I was waiting
screen?
for you to talk about that.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about our favorite freeze-dried product.
And then I can go like this while he's gone.
So, yeah, we're going to talk about our favorite freeze-dried products, I should say. And those are Thrive Life freeze-dried ingredients. Absolutely love them. They are super easy to use. You can use them with any recipe, your favorite recipes. You just take a handful out of the can and throw it into your recipe. There's no chopping. There's no dicing. There's no crying because of the onions. There's none of that. Absolutely none of that.
Scoop it and use it.
Right.
Just make sure there's enough liquid to compensate.
To rehydrate those things. Yes. Also, if you want to find out more, there is a link in the description box to, what am I trying to say? Thrive Life, these ingredients are amazing. They really, really are. And please check them out. Like I said, there's a link in the description box, but sign up for monthly delivery if you want to try them out. Excuse me. It is free to sign up to be a monthly delivery customer. And it's so convenient because you can change the ingredients to whatever's on sale that month. That's what we do, just to help you save a little bit of money. Plus, if you're if you sign up for monthly delivery, you get an extra 15% off. Then again, if your delivery is over $100, you get free shipping, which everybody loves free shipping. And it's easy to cancel. It's easy to change the day that you want it shipped. You can have it shipped twice a month or every week if you want. It's a great way to stock your pantry. It's an easy product to use every single day.
What are your favorite goodies that you like? Because I know one of my favorite Thrive Life goodies.
I can only pick one.
I'll start with one.
Okay.
This is not one I use all the time. I use the onions all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Every day.
Just about.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple.
Pineapple's really good. It's really good.
Pineapple.
The mango is fantastic.
Peaches.
Peaches are really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Grapes. Oh, yes. When
It's like candy.
When I need a sweet treat, I go for the can of grapes.
And it's nothing but grapes.
It's just grapes. They're not sweetened. The cranberries are really good. Those, however, are sweetened, but they're very good.
But you know why they're so sweet? So the flavor's intense? There's no liquid in them.
Yep.
So when you bite a regular grape, you're tasting the sweetness of the grape, but you're getting all that liquid. Well, when you bite into one of these, you're getting all of the intense flavor.
Yep.
No liquid.
It's concentrated and it's so delicious. And it's not, the grapes are not like raisins. The grapes are so different than raisins. I actually don't like raisins. Yeah, I know you do. I love the grapes because it's just such concentrated sweetness and just deliciousness. Anyway, the grapes, so out of the fruits, I think the grapes are my favorite. Bananas are really good. Blueberries are fantastic. But then out of the veggies.
Oh, blueberries. I put them on the yogurt you make. And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Really good.
Because they stay crunchy if you just throw them on the top.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The vegetables, I love the red peppers. I love the mushrooms. Broccoli.
Oh, we use that a lot.
I use the broccoli a lot.
Well, and here's
I'll
the
eat
thing.
it straight out of the can.
Here's the thing, too, guys. If you've never had any of the Thrive Life freeze-dried food, one thing you need to understand is if you get a can, like a number 10 can of something, and you don't open it, first thing, it's going to stay as fresh for 25 years.
Absolutely.
As fresh. Now, let's just say that you got pineapple, and I don't know what the current price is, so I'm not even going to guess at it. But let's say it's X dollars, right? Do you think 5 years from now or 10 years from now, pineapple is going to cost more?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, and think about how long a pineapple takes to grow.
So it's kind of
18
like
months.
a hedge against inflation, just having the fruits and vegetables on the shelf.
Yep.
Not to mention the preparedness side of things.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Because it's just it's as fresh as it was just picked.
Yep.
Because that's what happens when Thrive finds a farmer, finds their product that they want. They pass all kinds of tests, right? So they have to meet all kinds of expectations before they will freeze dry it. So they take the product straight off the field as it's ripened. So your blueberries, those are freshly ripened, okay? And they don't pick them green and then they let them ripen. No. They pick them where they're the peak ripeness. And then they are frozen immediately within just an hour or two. Then they are taken to the Thrive plant and they are freeze dried right then and there.
Yep.
And it's all within, I want to say, just a few hours.
It is. It's very fast.
Yeah, it's very fast. And that fresh ripened, that vine ripened flavor is locked in. All the nutrients that plant, that food is supposed to have is locked in with the freeze drying process. Like with dehydrating actually heats the product or the food to dry it, where the freeze dryer actually freezes it and then dries it slowly as it thaws, and it locks in that that flavor and that nutrition.
Check it out. Open up a new tab right now. Go to Thrive Life. Well, there's a link right down below. That way, if you get anything, it does help our family out very greatly. And we are extremely
Extremely
thankful.
grateful. Yeah.
So, ladies and gents, the moral of the story is don't fall asleep with goats in your car. And if you're going to keep a gator, make sure you get like a low jack tag on it so you can Apple find it in the swamps of Brunswick, Georgia.
Right. Put an Apple tag on it.
Grow more beef. I think that's a good recap.
It's a good one.
What else do we have? You stole my paper and threw it away.
I did.
It was a good one.
Don't trust the manufactured items that are being put into your animals.
Okay, so with that, I'm Brad.
I'm Christa.
You guys have an awesome and blessed day.
Keep me by your might. Oh God, hear my prayer. Give ear to the word.
You said that we're going to get in so much trouble. They're never going to let this thing go. If you keep talking like that, the YouTube people, they're going to be...
I don't care.
I clicked the thing, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh no. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Nope, that's wrong. Stop clicking. Wait. All right, fine.
Come on.
See ya.
Give me that.
Keep me by your might. Oh God, hear my prayer. Give ear to the words of my mouth. My mouth. With a free will offering, I will sacrifice to you. For he has delivered